There are moments in life when something shifts, not loud, not dramatic, but quiet, gentle, almost like a whisper inside your spirit says, this way. And if you listen, if you choose to follow that whisper, you just might step into a place that changes everything. 2 days ago, I walked a path I have walked many times before, but that day I decided to reverse my direction. I did not think much of it at first, but something about that decision felt different. As I stepped into the trail, trees on both sides wrapped around me like a tunnel. The air changed, time slowed. It felt like I had entered another world. It was not just beautiful, it felt holy, like I had stumbled into a dimension that only opens when your spirit is ready. I stood still. I did not move. I let the stillness speak to me. Something happened, a knowing, a softness, a remembering. And for the first time in a long time, I felt completely different until someone else came along. And just like that, the veil closed. But I walked away with something I did not walk in with, a message, a vibration, a memory. And that memory did not begin in that park that day. It began 8 months ago when I started remembering something I thought I had lost. I told my son one day, I used to be able to fly, not metaphorically, not in a plane. I truly remember floating in the air, dancing and gliding and spinning, as if gravity did not exist for me. And it felt so good. I felt so free, so me. It did not feel like a dream. It felt like a truth my body had buried. And as I told him, I could feel it rushing back, the joy, the weightlessness, the love. It was not fantasy. It was my soul remembering who I was before the world told me I had to walk. I began simulating flying by lifting my arms, imagining the air lifting me. And every time I did, my body would tingle as if it knew, as if it was saying, yes, yes, this is who we were. This is who I were before the forgetting. And what if that forgetting was not failure? What if it was part of the journey? Because here's the truth. Sometimes the moment you choose to walk in a different direction, you return to the path you were always meant to be on. Sometimes change is the doorway to remembrance. We are so afraid to change so afraid to do something differently, to break a routine, to reverse course. But what if that reversal is the exact moment the veil lifts? That's what happened to me. I walked backwards and ended up moving forward into another world, another version of myself, the flying, floating girl I forgot, the woman who knows the wind by name, the soul who never stopped dancing in the air. This is why I tell these stories, not for fantasy, not for escape, but because I know someone out there is remembering too. Someone who's been dreaming of flying, but does not tell anyone. Why? Because you don't want to sound crazy. Someone who's been walking the same path for years, feeling numb, waiting for a sign, waiting for the whisper. Here it is. Reverse your path. Listen to your body. Speak your truth, even if it sounds like magic, because the moment you start to remember who you really are, everything around you shifts to make space for that return. You are never meant to walk through life heavy and alone. You are always meant to float, to dance, to be watched in awe by unseen eyes who remember you, not for what you have survived, but for what you are: light, love, and free. To the ones who are ready to remember, I speak now to the part of you that was never broken, the part that knew joy before words, and free before fear. You are not lost. You are simply remembering. When your heart quickens at stories of flight, when your skin tingles at the sound of truth, when tears rise without knowing why, that's not weakness. That's your soul saying, yes, I am still here. You are light. You are movement. And I'm here to say, you have not lost your wings. You're just now learning how to use them again. This is Butterfly. You are becoming.